other product that we have is the Vivi Nova. I have the 2.0 version, which is a 2 milliliter tank setup, and then I have a 3.0 version, which is the other Vivi Nova system, and it holds a 3 milliliters of e-liquid. Now this one is an awesome choice for any occasion where you're going to spend a long time away from the home, or a bottle of the e-liquid before you go, and you should make it throughout the day on something like this, if not more. With this, they provide a nice tight draw, which I really love the draw on it because it's probably one of the closest I've got to simulating an actual analog cigarette as far as the draw on these. It's a nice warm vapor because of its top coil designs. And another plus is, especially if you're going to be going back to that Vision Spinner battery, is the resistance and ohm ranges. In a starter pack for the Vivi Novas, it doesn't matter 2.0 or 3 mil, you're going to get 3 different resistance heads in this package. You're going to have a 2.4 that's installed in the tank currently. Then you're going to have a 1.8 low resistance and a high resistance of a 2.8. Now on a Vision Spinner, 2.8 might just be the way to go if you like to crank it up to the 4.8 volts, because it's going to last a little bit longer for you. Once again, where you set that Vision Spinner battery is all subjective. You're going to find the place that works for you. Start low is my only suggestion. Go down on a 3.3 and then gradually go up until you find the resistance or the voltage, when I say, that works for you. It's going to be dependent upon your taste, your flavor, your vapor production. Just use what's right for you. I'd probably go at about a 4.2 for the most place. But let's go ahead and talk about this too. Whenever you pick one of these up, you're probably going to want to go ahead and grab a thread adapter for these. The Vivi Nova, the mini Vivi Nova, has a specific thread adapter for it that's a little bit smaller, and then the 3 mil version of the Vivi Nova. And you just want to take those and also add those to your cart, because by putting this tank onto a battery without one, you can see that it affects not only the appearance, it kind of looks like a weak spot to it. So to kind of strengthen it and give it a better look, what we're going to do is take this and put one of these thread covers on. Once you do that, you put your tank back on there, and you can see instantly how much better that looks to strengthen it up as well. So do remember to add a thread cover to your purchase of a Vivi Nova. You're not going to regret it later for just aesthetics. It makes even a bigger impact when you're looking at it with the 3 mil version of that. But let's go ahead and fill one up and show you how to vape. I'm on this, and set your voltage on this battery. I'm going to go ahead and use the mini Vivi Nova. I've been looking forward to adding one of these to the collection, and I'm going to try some of the North Texas Vapor Shop Samoa, which is just an excellent e-liquid. You know, a chocolatey coconut, kind of reminds me of a really good cookie. So go ahead, and to fill this tank, you're going to spin off the top section of the Vision 2.0 Vivi Nova, and you're going to fill this from the top. In the inside here, you'll see that you have your airflow and your coil there, so you're going to add that juice to the side of the tank. So just like in the CE4s, you want to kind of lean to the side when you fill these. So let's get you all filled up, and we'll have a vape on this. One of the things when you're filling these, our bottles let you go pretty fast. You just don't want to overfill. You want to kind of stop at that top line marker on there, and it'll be a little bit easier to see whenever you get your product in your hand. But with that, got it filled up. Also, give it a couple of moments for that wick to absorb that juice. Don't just put it on a battery and fire it right away. If that wick hasn't pulled it up in the coil, you're going to destroy that wick and have a nice burnt taste right away that's going to linger. So save yourself a little bit by being a little patient. It definitely works. You can also speed that process along a little bit by putting it on without activating your battery. Go ahead and taking a couple of draws off of the unit. Also, when I do that, I start to taste the flavor of the e-liquid a little bit, and that means that juice is working into that wick. So on that, my batteries are already turned on. Typically, if I wanted to turn this off, it's 5 clicks to turn off. Go ahead and 5 clicks and it'll turn back on. Check your voltage, make sure you're not starting off way too high. You don't want to burst a new coil, so turn it down and then gradually work up. So the first one might be a little weak. See, all the way down, the Vision product with the 2.4 coil head's not going to give you too much vapor production. But as I crank that up a little bit and go to about like a standard Ego, which is a 3.7 volts, you'll notice the vapor production will increase. There's a little dial on here that makes it real easy to read for you. And there's a nice little red hashtag to indicate your voltage. Put it where you need it and then go ahead and give it a vape. Gosh, I love Samoa. That is just a great flavor. You know, it's helped me a lot because, man, I like cookies. Vaping a cookie is always nice. Y'all have a good day, and thank you for choosing North Texas Vapor Shop.